Hello. Hello and welcome to another stream for Final Fantasy. This time we're going to be playing a little bit of Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, which is the brand new trial version of a game that I'm very much looking forward to in the future. And then after we wrap that up, towards the end of the stream, if we have any time, depending on what time we get done, we'll play some Final Fantasy XIV. But until then, my friends, let's get ourselves nice and comfy as we play this game. So, a few things to note before we go into this. I did originally record my first impressions of the game. Unfortunately, that footage was recorded using my AVerMedia capture card. I thought that would work fine. The footage I've got back from that is horribly pixelated when you move, for some reason. There's some serious corruption problems. So, apart from the fact I already tried to make that video once, basically it's going to be me trying to not, give you first impressions, but a good impressions nonetheless, and play through the trial version, this demo. So this is a new Final Fantasy game based around the storyline of Final Fantasy I. It's called Final Fantasy Origin. This is called Stranger of Paradise, which might not be the final title. It's a working title and is available, the demo, on PS5 only. Eventually, the game itself will be released on PS4, on PC, and PlayStation 5. So people who are like, oh, PlayStation gets all the good stuff. Well, at least if you play on the PC, then you have a good chance you'll be seeing this probably next year, ? I'm not sure what the release schedule is for this game. But I thank you all for coming out live and saying hello. And hello to everyone. How are we all doing? Chaos welcomes me. Thank you, Hussar. Right, without further ado, let's get cracking. Like I said before, though, unfortunately, apart from the fact that video is horribly corrupted, I'll give you my first impressions as we go. I'll give you some ideas of what I felt like at each particular point. Something surprised me along the way. One thing about the demo is once you've completed it, you can carry on your save game. So what we'll do is we'll do a new game right now, okay? But after we get to a certain point, or after we finish that, we'll show you what it's like after you've leveled up a little bit as well. So this is a fairly decent sized demo. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's pretty good in my personal opinion. Might not be everyone's cup of tea. Let's do a new game. Now, there are some difficulty options here that have different ramifications, I learned. So hard mode is incredibly interesting because you get extra equipment with new, basically, attributes on them. Stronger armor, basically, and better weapons will drop, but with various limitations, as it says. But obviously the difficulty is quite difficult. So there's something for everyone. I would say that hard mode is akin to something that you would play Sekiro. You know, that's the sort of difficulty level I would compare that to if you were to compare it to a game in the Souls-like sort of genre. Because, of course, this is a Souls-like. Normal is fairly decently balanced between difficulty and common sense, making it difficult until you realize what you're doing is silly. And ultimately, it offers a decent balance, although I had a few troubles. And easy mode is very interesting because it's not as easy as it says, but there is also another difficulty option. If we chose easy, for example, there's also casual mode, right? So casual mode allows you to regen mana after falling in battle and much more, right? Now, because I've chose that, there we go, we can go back. So there's two levels of easy mode. You've got your easy mode, and then you've got your easy casual mode, if that makes sense. We're going to do a normal playthrough. I think that would be the best bet, and hopefully we don't get too bogged down in some of the fights, because I know that I did last time when I was playing this. A Realm Reborn mode for the extra fetch quest. The demo does not feature anything like that or an open world. It's more of just a dungeon, essentially, is what you're going to see. We're going to skip the tutorial. Essentially, the tutorial is just you sat in a field and it teaches you how to block and press buttons, but I'll teach you that as we go instead. Father Fenway says, big shout out to the lovely lady that gave us one hell of a content creator who helps make such a great community so much better, even though he stabbed me in the heart rubbing an extra Leon note in my face. He's one hell of a cool cat. Yeah, shout outs to my mum. It's her birthday today, the 16th, so awesome sauce, I agree. But enjoy the fact I got a Leon note from Castrum and had to delete it. I felt really bad about that. Right then. This is what the game looks like. We're not going to skip the cutscenes, although, yeah, okay. I thought it might automatically skip them, but it's not this time. So if you played Final Fantasy I, the Temple of Chaos should be familiar to you.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Ash, Jed, and Jack. Great character names. Right, so you start off as a swordsman. So in this demo, you're unable to actually affect your compatriots' gear or weapons or anything, which I hope in the final version you'll be able to do. But Ash over here is basically a fist fighter. And this fella over here, Jed, is your rogue, your lovable rogue. He has his little stabby blades. And you start as a swordsman, as you can see, in these very casual-looking outfit. What I want to show you, first of all, is how this works. So you've got two menus. You've got a battle settings menu and the job trees. So in battle settings, you've got yourself access to a list of jobs you have. Okay, so currently we're a level 1 swordsman. And you'll see that the only thing lit up is great swords that you can use. So under the equipment thing, we have a great sword, right? It has stats on it based on magic attack and physical attack there, as you can see, and job affinity. We also have a helm slot we have nothing to fill up with, and then we have these cloves. These sometimes have equipment effects, status ailments and such. We also have the combo abilities. So combo abilities are essentially button combinations that you would press, such as R1 and then R2 to do a certain attack. You'll see we also have access to spinning slash, right? So if we change that, essentially what we would do is R1, R1, R2, and we would do a spinning slash, right? That's how combos work. You basically assign them once you've learnt them. Command abilities like Lightbringer are basically your you empower yourself for a small amount of time to do extra damage, and also there are other command abilities you can unlock. There's also instant abilities at the bottom. An instant ability is something that you get usually from absorbing something from a monster, okay? Then we got a job tree section. So as you can see, we're a swordsman right now, and at the bottom you'll see that we can change that. We can level it up, like getting a soul, like a soul stone in Final Fantasy XIV. We can become a warrior, and warriors basically have access to other abilities, and it unlocks another talent tree at that point. Okay. Also, it says, as you can see, you get a war cry, restoring health, also knocking back enemies. Well, it's like a stagger for them. You have passive points to put into this talent tree. And you also have abilities, such as Piercing Thrust, Ear Luck, and this one in the middle is Reinforce, which is a command ability. Alright? So, command abilities are stuff you can put on your D-pad. Normal abilities require job points and are actual abilities like sliding a sword a certain direction, or Whirlwinds, for example, or Highbringer. Okay? Later on, we'll get a couple other jobs as we go, but that's the basics of that. Other basics is for dodging, you can press X to jump backwards as the RAF go over my house. But that's... Really, guys? That's pretty low and fast. Crazy. We can press X to dodge backwards, and we can also press it in a direction to sort of dash roll, as you can see. How we doing, Rare Hydra? How we doing, Pink Noctis? He kind of does look a little bit like More like a pink prompter, I think people are calling him. So we can press R1 to slide our weapon across. You know, that's your basic attack. We also notice that we've got spinning slash on R2. If we press R2, it uses one of those mana bars or ability bars, that pink bar on the bottom left. And if we use all of that up, we will no longer be able to use our R2. But you'll see that me pressing that, you'll see we have access to spinning slash. If we press it multiple times, we have access to other abilities as well. And that's how the combo system works. We can press the downward button on the D-pad to heal, like in Dark Souls. And that's pretty much the UI. So much like Dark Souls or a Souls-like game, we have these cubes. The cubes are essentially bonfires, okay? If you've played a Souls-like before. These restore all of the enemies you've killed up until that point will suddenly be alive again. It will also restore your health, your mana, your ability points, and your potions. Okay? It's like a safe area, a safe reset area. And that's pretty much that. We have no map at the time, but there we go. So this is the goblin. And we're going to combo this thing together. Do as much damage. You'll see below the goblin there was a yellow line. Right? The yellow line is his stagger. Okay? If I deplete that, I will be able to go into close range and press circle to instantly kill him like in Sekiro. Okay? If I just deplete his top bar, he will die anyway. Okay, so I should block that really. But this fella's going to die before I have the chance to do that.
Now on to the next.
Alright. But we'll show that in greater detail. These things on the floor are just help tips. We don't need those. We don't need those where we're going. Okay. There's a fair bit of dodge rolling and Dark Souls-esque combat to deal with, as you might imagine. There we go, we got him low enough. We broke his resistances and we stomped on his face to kill him. So you see how we've got a red thing, mince? That's an attack that needs to be avoided. You can't really do much about that. The purple ones, where he's throwing stones, if we press circle at the exact correct time, we can catch the stone in our hand, and then we can actually throw that back at the enemy.
I can keep going.
So let me see if I can time that perfectly and show you. Aim at me, buddy. No, don't stab me. No stab. There you go. See, look, we captured it, and now we can throw the stones back at him, which is breaking his defense. There's his defense broken, and we can kill him because his defense is gone, much like in Sekiro. Okay? So it's like sort of whole process. How are we all doing? Game looks interesting so far. Yeah. Plenty more to go. So as you can see, we got to level 2 on our swordsman, and we can put points into this talent tree. It's the only way I'm going to call it anyway. The only thing we can unlock first is Onslaught, which is a new combo ability. We can press square to show a movie of that look. And as you can see, he does the slice, slice, and then overhead, right? So we're going to unlock that. Once we've unlocked that, we can press equip to go to the battle settings menu as a shortcut, and we can find a place to put this. Now, certain abilities can only be assigned to certain combinations, right? You can see that the new one isn't allowed to be assigned to R1, 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 R2, but it is assignable to R1, R2, right? So that changes where things can be placed. There are limitations on where certain combos can be placed on your combo bar. For example, there will be some incredibly difficult ones that require like R1, L1, R1, R2 to actually pull off, if that makes sense. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll have a sip in a mo. But that's pretty much that. So we've got ourselves a new, sexy new ability, and we have to press R1, R2 for that, which is exchanging from where we had the other one. So if we press R1, you see Onslaught lit up there. We could carry that through. But I don't want to use my pink bars, my ability bars, for nothing. We've got terrain that we can smash up. We've got chests that we can open. And as you can see, we got random loot. And this is random. The time I've played this, you have random stats that can be applied to things randomly as you pick them up. And also what you actually pick up is dependent on both your level and there we go. So people who complained, oh, he looks so basic in his gear. Well, that's because he's wearing level 1 armor. But you'll see, look, we've got equipment effects. All damage taken minus 1.2% and 2.1% increased potion recovery amount. We've got 2 melee attack, 9 defense physical, and then 3 less, basically. It's 1 point less of magic side. So it's more affinity towards a physical user. If we were a caster, we wouldn't want to really use this. That's what it looks like. So there is fashion souls very much in this game. Okay, so for people who, you know, weren't really looking forward to seeing his level 1 gear, oh, he's going to look the same all the way through. They clearly just didn't play the demo. So this bit then,
Jack, there's one down there.
Let's take it down.
basically more of the same. I should have really rolled out of that. Another thing you can do, of course, is parry. We can hit him and then follow up, but I'm not fast enough for some reason. I'll just throw stones at you, that's fine. You throw stones at me, I throw them back at you, buddy. That gains as a job level. You do seem to get more experience towards your job the more finishes you do like that, where you break their defense and then stomp on them. Which makes sense, right? That's the reward you get for that. So this is just a large wall vagina that spawns... What else am I supposed to call this thing? You know, and it spawns enemies. Later on they spawn multiple enemies, but this is just teaching you that these things exist. A bit rough actually at the moment. I forgot at the start of the demo you're like weak as crap. That's not something we want to be near. We're going to block through that. There we go. You know what I mean? So you see we broke its defense. So you'll also find that the more enemies you kill, the weaker these things get until you can bring them down. Then you press your circle to reach your hand inside that and smash it to bits. Delicious. Delicious.
Nice
Probably the
one,
wrong...
Jack. Now let's see what secrets this place is hiding.
Probably the wrong usage of words there. They're like void thingies. First time through, I was like, what is this thing? And then I realized it's a shortcut you can extend later, much like in Dark Souls. So we've got ourselves another bonfire here, and we refuse to call them cubes at this point. Restoring our potions, you'll notice that our job tree, we did gain a thingy, so we can get our strength +2. That's going to be lovely. Let's get this chest piece, a chest rather, to loot. Shadow guards, okay, more gear. We can fall down here and loot these. Lovely jubbly. More gobbos. How you doing, fellas? So the monsters do respawn after you've cleared an area, as you can tell. And goodbye. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, he's mincing. He's mincing around. Come on, fella. Sit down and stay down. There we go. Oh, look, this guy's respawned as well. Well, I'm not going to say no. That spinning slash is so nice. But the combat itself is very visceral, very impactful. Every hit feels like it's actually hitting, that you're doing some damage, which is something that a lot of the Souls-likes sometimes don't have that feeling. If I was to compare this game immediately to anything that I've played before, I would say it's close to like if Code Vein had a baby with Sekiro at the moment. And you'll see later on the difficulty does spike in that direction as well. Has this guy respawned as well? Get out of here. Get out of here. So we're on normal difficulty at the moment. But there is quite a few challenges ahead of me, I can assure you. Right, so this is where we got to last time. We might as well get... no, we don't need to heal. So this icon here teaches that we can absorb things that are thrown at us, funnily enough. This includes magic. So we can do that, and we can throw magic back at the bomb. And if we throw enough fire, he tries to absorb it and blows up. So in the demo, when I first did this, I was fighting that thing head on and going, oh, this is absolutely wrecking my day. And it turns out that you could just overpower power it by feeding it its own fire. So we've got another ability here. We've got the piercing thrust. Where can we put that? Doobie 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 doo. Looks like we're going to put it on... No, not that one. This one. Put that there. Spinning slash there. There we go. It's all a bit of juggling. There is an optimize equipment button as well. And when we do that, there we go. It's just going to equip the best stuff, affinity-wise, etc., towards this particular job that we're on. So we've got a cool-looking bandana, some cool braces there. Looking nice. And we've upgraded our stuff. Right. Right, so we've got another fire being cast. Okay, that didn't... You'll notice that the AI is awful. This is something that you just don't have a say in. It'd be nice to have like a trust-based system where you could give them some basic commands or something. Oh, I shouldn't have gone in there. That's my downfall. Okay. Come on, cast fire. Come on. Oh, let me get hit by it. Oh, for goodness sake. This is what happens when you go frontal against them. Basically, they have strengths and weaknesses. They do get knocked down and the rest of it. And you can kill them without that. But you'll notice... Yeah, that's not good, is it? I got killed by enemies around the corner. Feels like they go too punishing, but also fast-paced. It's hard to keep up on. My question to you is, have you played a Souls-like before? Because that sort of ramp-up happens quite frequently in that sort of series. It's quite funny how it decided to... Can you just fireball me? Thank you. That's what we want. And I hit the goblin accidentally.
Get back. It's gonna blow.
Not quite. I want to get absorbed, hit by that. Oh, I pressed circle at exactly the right time. That's hilarious. There we go. Notice how they stand in the explosion like idiots.
All right. Let's keep it up.
For goodness sake.
Warm welcome.
More fire. Give me that fireball. Yes. Fill me with your rage, Mr. Bomb.
Let's find another way around.
Also, you'll notice that if we have a goblin with us at the same time and he gets hit by this self-destruct, he can die as well, so you can actually make enemies kill other enemies. Not necessarily the bombs, though. They're kind of resistant to fire apart from the fireball. Sneaky potion. You'll also notice it's very like Dark Souls. You have shortcuts that you can unlock. So we've got an area here that's optional. Got some destructible terrain as well that we can demonstrate. Let's knock this guy down. Stay down. Thank you. Got another one of those wall thingies, whatever you want to call them. I don't have the most politically correct word to call them. Hey. Yep. Yeah. Feels so good though. Very enjoyable. It probably looks very basic, but man, I like this demo. It's a lot of fun. And I really wish my original footage hadn't been corrupted, because my reactions are a lot more vivid than this. I also died a lot more. So this is still an optional way. You'll see that the bombs are still in there.
Let's go.
So it's really what you want to... Do you want to fight goblins or do you want to fight bombs? That's the question the demo provides you with. Stomp on his head. Lovely jubbly. Get out of here. Another one of those wall thingies. Bomb and a goblin. Goblin probably first? Actually, no, fireball me. That's fine. Why is my fireball going that way? Oops. That was a my bad thing. Let's use some of these points up, shall we? Right, he's ready to die. Fire breath! Wah! No. No fire breath. Melee attack. Oh my god. There we go, that's better. I'm having all of the luck while streaming, as in none. There we go. I'll take this wall thingy down again. There we go. So that's another part of that shortcutty, like, path. The optional path. Heal up, might as well. I mean, the scenery is not anything too special yet, but then again, if you've played Dark Souls, the scenery was never too elaborate anyway. I'm used to this graphical style. Some people were hating on it on social media. Oh, it looks bad. Yeah, okay. At the moment, I will say that the graphical quality of the game is suited to something you could have seen on a PS3. There doesn't seem to be many at the moment PS5 uniquities to it, let's call it. But remember, this does launch on the PS4 as well, so it's not like this is a PS5 exclusive, right? That's something we have to bear in mind before we make silly statements on the internet about graphics. But overall, if the gameplay is good, then does it really matter what the game looks like? I would argue not. But then I've played a lot of stuff, so don't know. This still doesn't look bad to me, but some people think it looks bad, which is fine. But I've played a lot worse looking things. Trust me. Ooh, I should have blocked that. More fireballs, please. No, that's like the wrong guy. At me. Yes, there we go. 2, 3. It's another self-destruct. Are you gonna fire? No. Let's see if I can just get rid of you, huh? Okay. That's dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. Get owned, boy.
Let's see what's inside.
But I always like doing the extra stuff because of experience gain anyway. So we got a mask for a caster. Doobie 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 doo doobie. Let's get ourselves a spinning slash master and a stamina increase. Break damage taken, that would be nice. Sounds good. What about our armor? How are we doing for armor? Ooh, a slightly different bandana that looks nice. So now we can rest up here. Get our potions back. The bombs have respawned, clearly. I shouldn't have gone in there, actually. Because they're going to start attacking through the wall. Okay. So at this point, the game's like, hey, so we have other classes in the game, and it's based on what weapon you have equipped. So now, if you can switch, I don't know if James is watching this, you can press triangle at any time to switch between the jobs we have equipped. This is the caster, okay, but eventually gets turned into black mage. So there are ways you can get through this, right? You can dodge through that and get burnt horribly, right? Just heal up again, might as well, right? Horrible, horrible decision. But there's an environmental thing. So if we hold down R2, as soon as you do that, you'll see that fire is turning into fire, which turns into fire aga. You have a wheel of spells you can cast. So if we cast water or water aga because I've held it down too long, we miss because I'm terrible at this. Oh my god. There we go. You can put out fires, is what I was trying to demonstrate, but I was facing the wrong way. So we have access to black magic. We also have the ability, we have job points that we can place into here, and at the bottom you see you can turn it into black mage, which uses black magic 2 by holding R2. So it basically is a straight up rank up. You have stuff like spark strike, which looks like this, look, where you attack and then you've got a spark that goes afterwards. You've got stuff like frost swing. So you've got a mace, you're hitting it, and then you've got like an elemental based attack from that. I think mage is awesome. I think it's fantastic. But you'll also notice that we can switch between those jobs, and we can also optimize our equipment depending on what we are. So there'll be like a caster mask, yeah? It's not, well, obviously this one. Why is it using the bandana? Break gauge recovery speed. Why is it not using the caster mask? Oh, because it's got less defense. That's fine. We'll go with less defense. But you'll notice it's got 2 different sets now. We can also change this out as well when we get more jobs. So you can switch between 2 at any time, and then obviously later on. The thing with casters, though, is they can equip shields, so you can actually block. Right then.
Time for a change.
Let's have a look what we got over here. We got a cactuar, which is not always spawning, from what I've seen before.
All right.
Let's try some of this magic out. I'm sure you're all dying to see. So there's Iroga. Look at that. How cool is that? For the bombs, of course, we can use our Blizzard. Right? But we can also attack with our stuff. And we can do Cascade. So we're a melee black mage, basically. It's amazing, isn't it? And we just rip the bombs apart. Oh, the cactuar's still alive. Hey, buddy. Come on, do 1,000 needles. You need one. Oh, no. He's like, no. He explodes. Oh, poor cactuar. It feels so mean smashing a cactuar to pieces. It really does. He's like, no. Don't kill me. But we killed him anyway because we're mean. Alright, so let's get Fiery Impact. Fiery Impact looks like this. Another one of our combos. So again, Mace Elemental Damage. This is the fire one. We can equip that like we did with the others. Can you go away with it? Yeah, there we go. We'll equip that one to... Where is that? Fiery Impact. There. Cascade. Okay, cool. Boop. Ah, we got a shield. We got a kite shield. I didn't see that. So now we have a mace and a shield. Awesome Shosh. And a Hermit Club level 10, which has 10% job affinity. That's pretty nice. But you notice how it's got fire damage increase as opposed to anything else. Some int. We can unlock Ruin as well, which is another command ability, but we'll need more points for that. But yeah, so you can block that, and you have the block bar. Your stamina, your break meter is the yellow thing that appears. So you'll see a lot of that later, probably.
Nice room.
Smells like trouble. Stay alert.
Smells
Time
like
for a
trouble.
change.
He reminds me a little bit like Barrett. In a weird kind of Barrett-y way. Environmental area unlocked. Just carefully go up
See
here.
what's inside, Jack.
That's my plan, buddy. Shadow boots, but they're worse than mine. They've got a downward arrow. Okay, so the next thing they introduce into the demo is pack mentality of some monsters. You'll see there's lots of wolves down here. And right over there, above my character's head, is the alpha. And you'll see what happens with that. So these are a great representation of what to expect. So you've got Rush, you see, look. It's forcing all of the other animals to attack me at the same time. That's why I want to get rid of this alpha before I die. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy! I should have really dodge rolled a bit more. What am I doing? I'm going to die. This is chaos, isn't it? Literal chaos. Oh, I am actually probably going to die here. That's really suboptimal. No, we don't have any magic to use. That's not good. Come on. Get rid of the alpha, please. Please? Get rid of the alpha. Get rid of the alpha. Oh, for fudge. Not good. No rushes. No. No rushes allowed. Get out of here. Holy moly. Where's the alpha gun? He's all the way at the back. Yeah, looks like we're taking his friends down then. Get out of here. Right. This could have been like done a little bit more optimally. Yeah, a lot more optimally, actually. Whoa, whoa! Managed to corner that guy. Oh, did the alpha? Oh, the alpha's still alive. Okay. Just gonna eat through my potions like Smarties. Excuse me?
Can't lose with Jack here.
Just get rid of it, thank you. Ooh, a really bad hermit club. Lovely. Whew, I'm roasting today. It's really warm where I am. Don't know if it's warm where you guys are, but I'm sweating buckets. Oh, it's a boom. What's up, boom? Did you just fall down and die? Okay, so monsters can die to falling damage. I didn't know that. You learn something new every time. Yeah, lovely. That's really cool, actually. Right, let's carry on a little bit. Doobie 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 doob. Doobie doobie doo. This reminds me of like Aerith's church, you know? So there are obvious bits that look a little bit like Final Fantasy VII Remake in terms of like aesthetic design and things like that. But for the most part, I'm quite surprised how original this looks. Yeah, that's a command ability that we can equip. Yeah. So command abilities down here. Strength. Strength would be nice. And yeah, we can also get some stuff for the mage as well. Let's unlock Ruin. Get that equipped over here. Make sure that that's equipped properly as well. Whoops, I went out of that menu too quickly. A bit more intellect. Lovely. Right. Sorted. Caster trousers level 9, eh?
Alright.
Starting to look a little bit more beefy. I still laugh like, oh, he looks so bad. That's because he's not wearing his proper armor. So you'll notice now we've unlocked a new weapon from this chest. We have access to Lancer. So this turns into Dragoon at the end. So there are 3 jobs shown off in this demo. We've got Swordsman, which turns into Warrior, Mage that turns into Black Mage, and Lancer that turns into Dragoon. So it's exactly the same as in Final Fantasy XIV. We have stuff like Cyclone as one of the attacks, look. You know, spinning weapon damage. We've got this, which is one of my favorites when we unlock it, which is Ascension. It throws the enemy into the air. Got like piercing blow there and everything. It's fantastic. So what we can do is, say for instance we don't want a mage anymore, we can change that out for Lancer, like that. Now Lancers, for whatever reason, can equip great swords as well as halberds. I'm not sure why that is, but there we go. Got no legs for this? Interesting. Reinforce, rune. So we've just got wild thrust. Okay, that's fine. So now we are a Lancer, and we can switch between that and that. See, look how fluid that is.
Time for a change. This is the one.
I do like that. The skill is on the floor. The floor tanking.
Circle, huh?
Ladder. Over there.
So like Dark Souls, like I mentioned earlier, we now have a shortcut. So we can kick down this. We can go back down here. You'll remember where this is. We can slide down that. And then we can go to a bonfire, rest up, get our potions and stuff back. But instead of having to go through that entire area where the mobs have just respawned, we can just go up this ladder. Very simple stuff, but it's a straight rip from those other games, obviously, that know this genre like the back of their hand. One of the things I like about Lancer specifically is the ability to lance hurl, which I'll show you in a mo. So one of his abilities, the further you held this down, the longer, you'll see it with 3 charges. You'll notice that the lance thingy will go to orange. If we let go, we can impale that bomb. Just annihilate the bomb. And the reason I did that is because there's actually some enemies that jump off and start to attack you. Some wild thrusting. Lancer and Dragoon have to be probably my favourite of the demo. From what I did play in that corrupted footage, like I said before. Yeah, nice and easy. It's also very fast in comparison to the sword.
There you are.
These things are the worst thing in the universe, the bats. I hate them in every single way. They have this, like, stunning thing. But you see how there's collateral damage? So I threw that spear through 3 enemies. Very, very therapeutic. I love it. Feels so good. I love destroying things as well. Reminds me of my Demon Souls playthrough. Just trying to destroy everything. Yeah, you can absorb spells. Yes, you can. I'll show you that in just a sec, actually. We've got a great demonstration of that coming up. Doopy-doopy-doo. I want to get some loot first. I know there's a chest that spawns over here.
Treasure ahead.
Get myself an upgraded Shadow Cloak. So going to get some points in here. So let's unlock Cyclone then. Might as well have that bad boy equipped. Got Wild Thrust. We don't need to equip that. Look at that. Hey, look at that Shadow Cloak. Now, much like Final Fantasy XIV, when you wear something with a cowl, it replaces your helm as well. That looks damn sight better than... increases break damage done by hurl. We'll have that. Okay. Damn sight better than the OG gear that you start with. This place is cool, though. Like, I love this sort of style, personally. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it is what it is, you know. I'm happy that they're doing a Souls-like.
Bet Chaos saves the biggest tower for himself.
Still got a ways to go.
Yeah, stay alert. Stay
Right,
focused.
so we've got some bombs here. What I want to do is get the attention of the bomb. Like that. Okay, couldn't absorb that because asshole got in the way, but there we go, that's fine. Ow.
Kill the things and these growths get weaker.
Yeah, so the growths get weaker the more things we kill, or we can just go straight for the growths. So that went straight through, you saw that? Went through. I should have absorbed that one. Come on, fire again. Come on. There you go. Bubble. There we go. So we can absorb the fire. And then, if it wasn't for all the stupid bats, which I now have to deal with. Sodding bats. Get out of here, bats. Nobody loves you. God. Can you not? Oh, for flip's sake. Oh, I thought I was going to pierce both of them then. Went through him though. Trying to go for as many collaterals as possible. Go away, bats. Really, nobody loves bats. They're useless. Annoying.
Giving up already?
Come on, we gotta cut them off at the source.
You trying to walk away from me, buddy? That's rude. Right, there we go. So now we can throw those fireballs back and the bat will get in the way, of course. Because, you know, bats. But we can absorb magic and then return it back at enemies' luck. We broke his defenses so we can shatter him. What I like about this is it's not just a straight Dark Souls clone, it has its own little bits to it. Did we really kill that bomb from that distance? That's fantastic. Hey bomb, how we doing? Makes me so happy to do that. Spider fireballs back. He'll absorb too much, and then he'll blow up. Alright, let's see if we can go after this whilst there's nobody chowing down on my flesh for a second. Okay, maybe that was too early to say that, but there we go. Leave me alone, I just want to smash this giant wall creature down. Get rid of it. There we go. Be gone! Yeah, the music is really interesting. It's different, isn't it? Bit drum and bassy in places. And they all fuck off when their tower dies. I think they're from the void, I would wager. Got plenty of points here, so let's get some more strength. Then we'll get ascension, which is one of my favorite abilities in this demo. Yes. We can knock them into the sky. I do like that. Agility, yeah. More magic stuff. Oh, we can get frost swing. Forgot about that. More stamina's always good. Nearly close to getting the warrior, that's good.
This is the one. Time for a change.
Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, I thought so. I was going to say, how can that gear be better for that and not for that? But there we go. Onvado. Can you absorb the explosion for a fully exploded bomb? I'm not sure. There is obvious slowdown issues. We have a few frame-like drops in the game there that you might have noticed. It seems to be when you approach areas that haven't been loaded, if that makes sense. So I think that's more of a loading optimization issue that could very easily be optimized with the use of the SSD on the PS5. There's a lot of optimization and a lot of work to do, as you can probably tell. So this introduces new types of enemies. These are skeletons. They have some attacks that are not really blockable and have like ultimate follows up. So it says cloaked in a sinister aura cannot be blocked. So what they will literally do is they'll jump on you and stab you. However, in the casual mode you can block those, as it says there. So that's one of the other differences. Ideally you do not want to be in front of them. That happens. Yeah, I'm pretty much boned, I think. Running away a little bit. Just gonna heal up actually and fight that again. That was sloppy. I actually prefer my my greatsword against these anyway.
Time to go to work.
Way more fun for me. Much more therapeutic to break things with greatsword. So there's going to be strengths and weaknesses depending on what you use, obviously, against certain monsters. I should have blocked, or at least rolled away from that. Oh, for goodness sake. These mobs are a little bit annoying. Little bit. Drop good gear stuff though, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Get rid of that guy. There we go. Broke his defense. Smack him in the back of the head with his own skull. Or his body with his own skull. So there's a treasure chest on the side there, and you get to that from another room. Boom, 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 boom. So this is inside the temple. As you can see, another bit of slowdown because it's loading in. So that's something that needs to be optimized. You can't go down there, there's nothing there. But we need a key to access the other door. So much like in Final Fantasy 1, you remember where there was empty rooms and you were like, oh, there's just a chest in here, and you get the chest. There's nothing in here. And as soon as you pick up the item, monsters. When I first saw that, I was smiling from ear to ear. I was like, oh wow, that's such a nice touch, that is. Really nice touch. Oh my god. The bats, though. Hate the bats. Get out of here, bats. Bats are the worst thing in the universe. They really are. I wasn't even aiming that way, but there we go. Stab! 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 Stab him! Stab him! Oh. I'm gonna have to go through another supersonic wave attack. They're so annoying. There's an ascension. Yeah! Get wrecked. Smack the bat against the floor. Get out of here. Let's switch back to this fella. Do really with blocking some of these attacks.
Don't worry, Jen. I got you.
Ouch. Oof. Yikes. Find this one a little bit bad. Hey. You gonna follow up a couple more times, right? Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. Whew. Right, let's equip some other bits. Got a level 10 greatsword. Lovely. Nice to see. The music is really, really good now. I really, really like this. So we should be able to upgrade our fella to a warrior now. As you can see, it's an advanced job, so this, yeah. This is all sorts of fun. Now we have access to a new talent tree for warrior. And we have to go and equip that. So we're going to change swordsman for warrior. Which, of course, as you'll notice, we now have, where is it? Well, we have the ability to Warcry, as you can see. It says on R2 Warcry, which would restore health to us and also stagger enemies. But we are level 1 warrior at this point. So this is actually coming close to the end of the demo.
I can taste it. This is it, no doubt.
But I want to go over here and loot this chest, rest up, and then we've got something else we want to do before we go towards that end boss. So the end boss is a pain in the ass. In my opinion. It's good though, really good. That's high praise. A painful, annoying boss in a demo is actually quite good overall. You'll see how much pain and suffering I go through. Yeah, the optimized gear stuff isn't, yeah, I didn't rest. I didn't rest at the thingy. Whoops. I'm not fighting that with one potion.
Now then.
Can I have...
Get ourselves together.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I have my potions, please? Right, so this optional room has a chest in it. We've got this giant metallic griffin. Let's go take some absolute beating. There's our war cry. It's not going to knock him back, though. Oof. Oof. Oh! Okay. Come on, asshole. Yeah, you stay down. Oh, I thought he fell over. My bad. Yee! You know what you need? Good lantern in the arse. Where's he going? Come back, Griffin. Get out of here. You're done. Ooh, Shadow Cloak level 12. Nom. Delicious. How are we doing on Lancer at the minute? Need to get that command ability on there. Which does evade with a swift backstab, right. More agility. Also upgrade our mage as well. Bit more intellect, yeah. No points for warrior because we've not been using him. Ooh, a level 11 greatsword. Sounds good. Feels Batman. I agree. Right, let's rest again. Get some potions back. So this fight, just to let you know, okay, is painful, to say the very least, and will take me multiple attempts. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's quite tricky, and if we get too frustrated, we'll probably drop it down in difficulty, because we haven't farmed on this particular character, okay? You can use water magic to remove his fire sword. Ooh, I didn't know that. His second phase is horrific.
Chaos.
No. I am to become him. And who are you?
We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Really?
Cool boss, though. There should have been more clank in his
He always
footsteps.
wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland!
No. I am to become chaos.
Right, so look how quickly this guy absolutely annihilates me, by the way. I'm going to try my best, but don't... Oh, God. Camera angle, please. Couldn't lock on straight away. Right, the worst thing you can possibly do on this fight is greed.
Interesting.
Ouch. Ouch. Not good. That's it. You go after that asshole. Come on, I dodge rolled that. Ah. Oh, bugger. Fuck. Oh, come on. Badly timed.
Waste away to nothing. Die.
The timing on that.
On your knees.
Give up on me, Ash!
Be still.
Back off! Your time's up!
Oh, come on. That was a perfect dodge. Asshole. I'm not beaten. You're beaten. Sausage. Oh, come on. The timing on that.
Waste away to nothing.
I'm so bad. Yeah, I'll take that death.
Can't be.
Oh, the timing. So bad. Okay.
Out of my sight!
Shit. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie 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 doo. Doobie doobie doo. Oh, fuck off.
Be still.
Asshole. That Inferno, come on. I'm dead. I should be dead right now. Oh, we're already at that phase? Okay. Oh, God, let's see if I can get back there. Probably not. Don't want to get hit by that. That's the first thing. These magical attacks are such bullshit. Dodge roll. And then dodge roll. No? Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Slash. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Didn't work. Dodge roll. Dodge roll. Dead. No, not dead. No. Dodge. Oh, fucking, that's awful. This guy sucks. His face sucks. I've got no potions. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is scary when I've got no health. Sod off. Ah, the pain. This isn't scary.
Chaos bids you.
Fuck. Oh, it killed me because I didn't block it. Ah, yeah. Right. Should we just die? Let me just stretch for a second. I'm getting worse. Yeah. Just die. We're already on 4 hearts, so I'd rather just die and try again.
Be still.
With like a brain cell in my head. That would be good. We will do this. I will succeed. I'm dead. I've been stood still for like 4 hours. Thanks. Ay. Fair enough. Wow. Oh, come on! You fucking dick. Wow, I'm bad at the game. Wow, I'm gonna uninstall this game in a moment.
Give up on me, Ash.
I dodged out of that. That's what we call bullshit, isn't it? I'm not gonna waste my time on dying, like, getting damaged that much early into phase 1. It's pointless. Can you customize the main character? No. Your armor, however, changes. Right. Meoni face time now. Face time? I mean, concentrate time. Yes, brain. That was not very good concentration. I know.
Suffer. Be still. Be still.
Fuck off.
Away to nothing. Take this.
No, I didn't. I can't see. The camera was like blocked. Doesn't seem to be any different with these stats, you know. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe it is a bit different.
Waste away to nothing.
I'm still failing there in the first phase. This is what happens. I get into a routine of getting good and then I get bad instantly. Does anyone else do that when they're playing games like this? Usually the first couple of attempts are my best attempts and then afterwards it's just trash. That attack is such shit. Fucking garbage.
Waste away to nothing. Give up on me, Ash.
Take this.
I don't have any health.
Crush you.
Know when you're beaten.
Did you see that? Face!
There's a person under there? No way.
So this is what darkness does to humans. Keep it alive.
That's right, this is darkness. Darkness, darkness, darkness.
I've seen that attack before.
We get it in the mirror. Darkness.
Maybe. But we know who does it better.
Sink into despair.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Be still. On your knees. Suffer.
This is putting a damper on our fun, Jack. Can you help us out?
Die. Be still. Rise. Suffer. Be still. Take this.
Shit. I tried. I'm trying, boys and girls.
Chaos bids you will.
As much as I can. Why did I press the wrong button?
Know when you're beaten.
That's bad.
Out of my sight. Be still. Waste away to nothing. Got you now. This power. You are no match for me. Die. Be still. Take this. Suffer. Die. Perish. Perish. Be still.
I'm really bad at these games, man. Shit.
You fool! Out of my sight! Waste away to nothing! I shall become chaos! Suffer! Die!
Ah, shit.
Take this! Suffer! Perish! Take this! Accept your fate! Got you now! With this power! Die! Be still! Perish! Be still! Suffer!
Shit.
Take this! Die! Suffer! Chaos bids you will!
Come on, bitch.
Die! Be still! Be tasted with my darkness! Waste away to nothing! Perish! You fool!
Okay, come on, bitch.
Time's up!
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your stinky ass. And it's gonna be all over the floor. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here with that blizzard shit. Oh no, that's not good.
Be still! Suffer!
Fuck. So close. Get wrecked, son.
You fools! Now we're talking!
Chaos, who bitch? That's right. Get his loot quick. Oh, upgrades. We did it! We did it, chat! We did it! We killed Chaos! Ah! Woo! Woo! Ah, I said we'd get there. Whew. Thank you for playing. Well, there we go. I think that that game is something that is very, very high on my list of things that I would like. Graphically, it doesn't bother me that much. I'm used to games that look like 10 times worse than this, you know. I love Souls-like games. I love Code Vein. I love Dark Souls, Demon Souls. I like, you know, Bloodborne. This is up there. This is really up there. If that's the first fight of a game, if it maintains that kind of enjoyment for me going forward, no matter what they come up with, I'll be happy. I like games that I can work towards something. Yeah, we had to grind a little bit and we got a couple of levels, but, you know, it's not the end of the universe, is it? The levels themselves didn't really increase our health or anything. It was mostly the stats on the tree. And I could have easily done that if I'd just done a slower run through, but we were doing, obviously, for the stream, so I wanted to get through there. But highly enjoyable, highly recommended, actually. Full recommendation marks from me for the PS5 demo, if you have access to that. A lot of people don't have PS5s around the world, and, you know, it's a poor state of affairs, really. Scalpers ruined it, and they certainly didn't issue as many consoles as was necessary. But rest assured, this will be available for PC, PlayStation 4, and PS5 at the end. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. The following survey about the demo, please let us know about your play experience. Okay, we could fill in a survey, I suppose. But there we go. That was Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, the trial version. Maybe they're going to drop the Stranger of Paradise thing in the future and just go with Final Fantasy Origin. Or maybe Stranger of Paradise is part 1 of a series of games. We have no idea at this point. But this sort of game is right up my alley. I can't praise it enough. It's exciting when you finally overcome obstacles like that. And I'm really enjoying, obviously, because I've played this multiple times already, past the, you know, the original footage I recorded being corrupted, you know, so it's nice to have a game like this, and it's a great demo, really great. I really want to see what the mage is like. Maybe go back and change that into black mage, play a bit more with dragoon, maybe see if I can beat the fight with, you know, less stuff. That's the real challenge. And then there's a higher difficulty as well as an easier difficulty. So there we go, that was my normal mode playthrough. Thank you kindly for watching, and for YouTube viewers, we'll see you all next time.